So now here you have a parable that's comparing the kingdom of heaven. Here you have this ruler, and he calls his own servants. He picks out 3 of them, and he says, I'm going to entrust something in your hands. I'm going to go away, but rest assured I am coming again. Now, for one of you, I'm going to give you 5. And the reason I'm going to give you 5 is because I believe that you can handle the 5. I believe that you can effectively manage the 5 that I'm giving you. Well, now another, he says, I'm going to give to you 2. And I've been watching you. You've been faithful. You've been doing, you can handle 2. So I'm going to give you 2. And the other, he gives him 1. And even with the 1, he says, you know, you have potential. So I'm going to entrust something in your hands. Well, now, what are you saying to me? Because if we flip it over now into the spiritual, you'll find that when Jesus came down, he healed, he delivered, he set free, he ascended. He promised to give us a comforter. He promised to entrust something in our hands. See, you have to understand that already you were created having purpose. Already you were created having dominion. You were created having authority. You were already created having potential. But now when you activate that passion in the midst with the purpose and with the potential, you have a great recipe of success. So now my question to you today is, what have you done with what God has already given you? How have you properly managed what God has allowed you to acquire? The most effective resource and tool that we will ever have that we cannot get back is time. How have you used the time wisely? How have you managed what God has allowed you to acquire? Or are you just a dreamer only? See, dreams are just dreams until you wake up and do something about the dream. So now, let's look at what happened. Put that back there. Verse 16, it says, then he that had received the 5 talents went, look what he did, and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise, he that had received 2, he gained also other 2. So basically what you're saying to me is he put to use with what God had allowed him to acquire. He's not the one that only talking about what he thinks he wants to do, what he dream of somehow doing, what he would like to maybe one day do. But know, if it is that you want to write a book or whatever it is that you do, you got to open a Microsoft Word document. Start typing. Get to work. Whatever it is that God has in place in your heart, entrusted for you to do, you will never see it if you don't ever apply yourself.